The AI landscape continues to change rapidly, very fast. You wonder, what is going on? How are we going to make it? And sometimes we think, hey, I got to just find the right tool. Well, the things have changed. The world has changed dramatically. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do and really how many people are embracing this as a creative conductor. That's the key. So instead of being the genius who has to know everything about every AI tool, think of yourself as a conductor. I'm going to talk more about that in this video and let you see the kind of things that can be done and where you're going to go with it. I'm Terry Brock with Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, and with my partner Gina Carr and I, we talk about these things. And I want to show you exactly how you can start using this and working with it today. Think of yourself as a creative conductor. By the way, I love this little graphic here. Let me know what you think in the comments there. She is the conductor, knows her job really well, but you see the little robots out there are the members of the orchestra. And that's the key. Those of you that are catching this on audio only, you'll have to imagine that in your mind. But this is what it is. It's showing you how to do this, how to make it happen. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what you need to know about that and how to handle the workflow of creation. That workflow of creation, moving in the right way, and what you can do as a creative conductor, a content creator, yes, but now we're going even beyond that. Now we're looking at orchestration over production. So you're going to step away from doing what AI can do so well. You see, AI production now is really a commodity. It's so easy to create that. We can have AI create it for us, and it can do it much faster, sometimes quite a bit better, and it can do it cheaper than we can. So we think, well, golly, what are we as human beings going to do? Well, we're going to stand there and we're going to do more, because we're going to see that the bottleneck has now shifted to orchestration. It's now going to be about you bringing your ideas in there, making it really you. For instance, if someone's name, I like to often say that if someone's name is Bob, he would Bob-ize it. Okay, so, or Shirley might Shirley-ize it, or Mary would Mary-ize it, those kind of things. For me, I'm Terry, so I Terry-ize it. I just kind of work with it that way. Work with me on this. But I think this is the key. You want to put your own feeling, your own voice into what you're doing so that it becomes a real part of who you are all the way through. And it's not about getting the right tool. We got to get just this one here. No, instead, I'm going to show you a stack of tools that you can use. Several that I'm using, and you might choose to use some or all of them or none of them. You'll get the ones that are right for you. But that is the key. I want you to understand this is pivotal for going forward. This will be the most important video you see this week. In many, many cases, you want to take a look at what you can do right now, because you're going to lead through a tool synergy, not just getting one tool, not just thinking, okay, I got to get the right tool. Which one is best, this one or that one? Well, it's really about synergy. And so let's take a look at why conductors will win today. This is important, very, very important. Think of yourself as a creator, as a tiny media company, so that what you're doing is you're bringing in audio where you need it, bringing in some video, pictures, creating them with your camera, or also creating them with your words in a prompt. We're seeing some dazzling results from ChatGPT, from Gemini, Notebook LM, creating these kind of pictures, really looking good. So it's not a matter of doing what you thought, oh, I got to do all of these different things at once. No, you get the right ones at the right time. Think about the conductor. That conductor brings in the right instruments at the right time. Sometimes you need a little bit more of the brass. Other times you need a little bit more of the wind instruments. Other times, hey, you might need a little more percussion. And then there's other times we don't need as much of the wind music, but we might need more of this. The conductor might not be the very best on each of those instruments, probably not. But that conductor, he or she knows when to bring in this and that. And that's what you're going to do, because really you're looking at it as a media company that you are. It might be tiny, but you're going there. And this is going to take you from research to revenue generating content all the way through. I'm going to show you the steps that I go through and how I do this. So it's not about more information. It's about getting a conductor's system, keyword. Circle that one and red flag it if you're seeing this, or write that down. It is a conductor's system. You want to get the system of tools that are going to help you on that. The real key today, mere information is a commodity. And we need more than that. A unique problem-solving perspective is premium. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Creator to creator, creative conductor to creative conductor. how to do this and what is going to be helpful. So let's get right into it here. First of all, one of the tools that we use a lot is Notebook LM. Notebook LM gives you the ability to do some good research because you can take your own material and put it in there. I'm working with a client right now where we're taking work that he is doing on a book. He's got a lot of different chapters from this source, from that source, really a lot of good information that we haven't seen in any other place in that particular field where he's going. But he's able to put those together and say, we need a little bit of this, and this would be better if we touched it up this way. Bringing in text, bringing in video, bringing in pictures, the right kind all at the same time. And Notebook LM gives us the ability to do that. See, it's grounded in AI in your unique personal data for what you've done and how you've done it. You also eliminate the general large language models, LLM, hallucinations. That's really good. You can say, all of this stuff is what I wrote. This is what we're doing. My client that I was telling you about I'm working with, he's able to do those kind of things very, very easily. And bridge the gaps between the disparate ideas. So what you want to do is often get the different points of view. Hey, do you see this one over here says this, this, and this, but over here they say that. I do a lot of presentation, public speaking. Been doing that now for, 43 years now. I think I'm off to a good start. So starting with it, but I like to go into study and understand what that group is going through, understand the issues that might be a little bit controversial and say, okay, the controversial issue is this big woogie womp thing. Okay, work with me on this. Okay, the woogie womp thing. And I know some of them believe this, some of you are believing that, but others on the other hand are believing this, and this. Well, let's take a look at all of that and look at the merits and demerits of both sides. So you see with Notebook LM, you're able to get that and you're able to bridge the gaps between those disparate ideas. Works really well. And then also, phase 2, you might use ChatGPT. And you can also use it in phase 1, going out and doing the research. You want to get that. So what you're going to do is you're grabbing that relevant research for your audience and what they need. Then you'll act as an editor-in-chief for the AI output. Editor-in-chief is another metaphor we use, and you can also use the idea of a content creator who is a creative conductor. Think of yourself orchestrating this whole thing. The orchestra works real well. And you want to refine the tone with your human anecdotes. That's just where you sparkle. You've had experience. You've read books. You know that seminar you went to last October where the speaker was saying some things that was really good? I mean, she was right on target in what she had to say. Well, that's what you can say that AI doesn't know about. And that book that you read and your particular view on that. I like to use a lot of quotes in the views that I do, and the articles that I send out, my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday emails that I send out. I'll use a lot of quotes, and usually it's something I agree with. If I disagree, that's good also, because I want to put my voice in there. My audience cares about what I think about it. That's why they're listening to me. And your audience cares about you and what you're doing. And another thing you can do with ChatGPT, just kind of as an insight, I do this a lot, where you can grab your phone, matter of fact, here, let me just do this. I grab my phone here like this, and I talk to it back and forth, literally talking to say, hey, I'm trying to make a decision on this. I could go with option A, or I could go with option B. And then I have it come back and talk to me, say, well, okay, on option A, you have this and this, the pros got, but don't forget, there's this issue too. Hey, forgot about that one. But over here, if you do this, then there's that issue. Yeah, and that one's kind of prickly at times, but it's got these good points. Talking it through with ChatGPT is a great way to come up with decision-making power you didn't have otherwise. And this is good for us as creative conductors. We're finding now, there was a study done by Harvard Business School and Boston Consulting Group, BCG, a landmark AR study where a 40% productivity leap in higher quality output when you do this. When you're talking, when you're working with them, and you're going back and forth, this can be really helpful. Now, phase 3, visual design. This is where it gets even more exciting, all the good things you can do there. Of course, we can use our buddy Canva. I love Canva. And I love Canva particularly because I'm not a graphics person. I remember in 7th grade, had an art class, and I did a terrible job. You know, we were supposed to have someone stand there and we drew it, and I did a terrible job. And I realized, okay, that's not for me. I still can't do that, but that's okay, because now with folks like Canva, we get a chance to create this and come up with great ideas. And talking to your phone is one of the best ways to do that. I use ChatGPT on that. I use Gemini, does a great job with it. And now Notebook LM can let you do that as well. And there's other tools as well that do that. I like Claude, getting into Claude now more and more for the writing and the capability it has. It's outstanding. I'm kind of flabbergasted, even as the jaded journalist that I am. Really good. Oh, and then there's Gamma. Have you seen Gamma? Holy Toledo. This one is phenomenal for putting together your presentations. Hey, I'm a professional speaker. As I've said, I have used PowerPoint and Keynote. I've used things way before that also. And so I know what it's like. It takes weeks and weeks to put together your slideshow. Well, not anymore, because when you've got Gamma on your side, you're able to put this together with some dynamic landing pages, graphics of whatever you might want. It does a fabulous job with that. And you're going to get professional branding without the friction, without all the hassle that you had to put into it before. Much, much better. And by the way, here's an interesting statistic. This was compared to what's going on. We're seeing that visuals, 65% better retention. When you do that, people are going to remember more what you say when you use visuals. Matter of fact, it's one of the things I'm doing here, creator to creator, where you'll see I'm using Ecamm right now to put this program together, and by showing you some visuals, it can stand out a little bit better. Those of you who are getting this on audio only, hey, using some voice fluctuations, pausing, all of those things. I love listening to podcasts. I've been in radio for a long time. Matter of fact, when I was 17, I was in radio, and thanks to the wonderful people there at Family Life Radio back in Michigan, in Albion, Mason, and Midland, they gave me an opportunity to come on board, and I will forever be grateful for that and what they did. The visuals are really good. And then comes something real important, your amplification. You want to take this and send it out. One of my favorite tools that I've been using now for about 3 or 4 years is Castmagic. Oh my goodness. Castmagic lets you take one file and get at least 20 assets and sometimes more. Another great tool that I'm in love with right now is called Taja, T-A-J-A, Taja, and it gives you YouTube SEO, algorithm triggers, and more. It can break up your video that you put out there into different shorts or different clips if it's long enough. It can also give you your AI tools to create your unique first draft of your LinkedIn article. I say first draft because what you want to do is take what Taja or other AI tools give you as a first draft. I often say it should be your rough draft. Not just a rough draft, but the rough draft. Before it, I often call it my doggy draft. Okay, well, work with me on this, okay? I'm a nerd. So as a nerd, I think, oh, that's supposed to be funny. So, okay, anyway, you want to get that, and then you create it with your own ideas and what you want to do. What you want to do is maximize the yield per single insight. Here's what it is. You can do this much better when you have tools like this amplifying what you're doing. You see, right now, information is a commodity. Perspective is the premium. That is the key. It's your idea that's the premium. The experiences you have. So it's a combination. Yes, we use AI. Much like, I guess the way I like to think about it, I remember when I was back in high school and even junior high, where we'd have a book report. We'd have something we had to do on a topic. I would go into the library there at the school and get a few different books and then sit down at the table, and I'd go through those books and get something from this book and something from that one and maybe a little bit from that one and find a little bit of similarities where they both said the same, they all saying the same thing, or here's where they had a little difference. Oh, okay. So I used the books for that, and then I would write it down. Paper and pen, remember those things? Yeah, they're still good today, by the way. Paper and pen, writing them down, putting that in there. Today, we use AI tools. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a variety of these different tools to get the job done and to make it happen. And most important, the real advantage is this. Write this down. You become the conductor of a smarter, faster, more strategic content system. You see, your workflow is going to give you a competitive advantage. That is the key. You get a good sound workflow going, and you're going to be able to have an advantage over others in a big way. This is going to help you. So you've got evidence to show it's out there. We're seeing the empirical data coming back telling us that you're not just going to have to work harder, but you need to use the right tools. As a conductor, will bring in the key people from time to time. Here's one you want to look at. That conductor who is conducting the orchestra of the robots, the evidence is clear. The winners today are not the ones who are working the hardest. Yeah, you do need to work hard, but they're not the ones doing that. They're the ones that are orchestrating the smartest. Develop the best workflow for you. That is the key. And as you can do that, you're going to be able to go farther and get more done in a big way, because you'll be leveraging that, as that brilliant conductor will do, to bring out just the right element at just the right time. Look into these tools. This is something we're doing a lot with our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs program. We're finding it's really helpful. And by the way, if you like our program here today, it would mean the world to me if you would like this and share it with others. Let them know, hey, they will like it, that you shared something really worthwhile for them. And go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll get a notification when we put something new out there that can really help you in your business. This is the key. And we've got a special gift for you today. AI tools for the number 4 biz, biz.com. AItoolsforbiz.com gives you a bunch of information you can use that's going to be really useful about ChatGPT, yes on Taja, yes on Gamma, these tools we've been talking about, Castmagic and Perplexity and others. And it keeps changing and evolving as we have new developments there. This is something for you, and you can share it with the world. There's no charge to you for that. It's something we wanted to give to you. And by the way, if you're catching the video, you'll see right up there above me, we've got a QR code that you can grab and get the information that way. So now is the time for you to get ahead. Now is the time for you to move forward in a way that's going to help you to achieve the goals you want and to get the results that you want. Think of yourself as someone that's going beyond just being the person who is creating it or trying to get real good on all of these tools. Matter of fact, you might not know all of them. I don't. They keep bringing in new items, but I do know how to do certain tasks within those tools. That's what you want to get. As a matter of fact, we've got a video over here that's going to help you to get those tools, learn how to use them, and use them right. This will help you get ahead and get that competitive advantage as a creative conductor that you are. I'm Terry Brock with Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Thank you very much for joining us today.